New OnePlus 5. It's just launched in India and it's a beautiful, gorgeous phone to look at. It's an all aluminium build with two cameras at the back. One would be a 20 megapixel f 2.6 aperture, I believe, and this would be like a f 1.7. So this one lets in more light so that you can capture better photos. But the other one is not that bad either. It's a telephoto lens, two times optical zoom, which they try and say, but it's usually just I think 1.6 times, but it's pretty good. In the front, this is probably the same panel that could be, I think, or similar type of panel that was used with the OnePlus 3T. The 5.5 inch AMOLED panel, 401 pixels per inch. It's covered by Gorilla Glass 5, so it should be scratch proof. It scratches at a level 6 in the Morse scale, so basically if you keep it in your pocket along with not knives, obviously nobody carry knives in their pockets, but keys, it should be fine. So yeah, 401 pixels per inch, and this is phenomenal value for money, although people don't. So this is phenomenal value for money, although it might not be what most people consider like the OnePlus 1 or the OnePlus 2. They were really great phones for value, in terms of value for money. This one is too, although it's grown slightly more expensive. That's primarily because, they've upgraded the internals. So now this comes in a 6 GB or an 8 GB version with either 64 gigabytes or 128 gigabytes. So it's got a beautiful screen, compared to the other flagships like the Samsung S8 or the HTC U11, which have quad HD screens. This has a very beautiful, a full HD screen. Although it's not that high in resolution, you will barely notice the difference because you have the deep blacks and you have the punchy colors because of an AMOLED screen, and it's covered by Gorilla Glass 5, so it won't scratch. So I think it's really good value because when you consider the S8, it comes at around 58,000, while this one is at 33,000. What you do lose in terms of what you do get with the S8 would be like waterproofing, which this phone doesn't have, but otherwise it is pretty awesome. So yes, this is probably the first phone that I know of that offers 8 GB RAM. It's kind of more than what you get in your laptop as well. So it has really good functions like double tap to wake, slide three fingers down to take a screenshot, configurable buttons, and a community app that can help you, get feedback. So in terms of the video and audio quality, it's pretty good. I mean, it's got good dynamic range. We can take a look. The front camera is a 16 megapixel shooter f2.0, and as you can see, it's got pretty good results. As well as a back camera, it's really good. The stabilization is electronically stabilized. It doesn't have optical image stabilization like the S8 does. So in 1080p full HD videos come out really sharp because EIS works over there, but in terms of the 4K footage, it's very, very shaky. This phone actually can last you the entire day. It's 3300 milliampere hour. It's actually 100 milliampere hour smaller than the 3T. The battery life, does benefit from the new manufacturing process of the 835 chip. So the 835 is based on the 10 nanometer, manufacturing method, which allows this phone to be used, and sip power very, very efficiently. It should last you, or give you like about 4 to 5 hours of screen on time. So it should last you comfortably during the day. And if you're a heavy user, one of the best features of the OnePlus, which is not replicated by any other phone, is the dash charging, because half an hour can give you enough juice to run throughout the day. And one of the most small changes that they made, or the small changes that they have kept with the phone, is this slider which helps you to mute the phone and prevent it from ringing. It's very simple, very easy to use, and I wish more phones had a feature like this. The software that they have used over here is a very clean build of Android. It's not like Samsung's overlay, which is heavy. Although they've gotten better in terms of their software recently because it's faster and more fluid. This is like a pixel on steroids. This is quite navigation in between the UI is absolutely smooth with no hint of lag or stutter, which can sometimes be seen on the S8. The camera is phenomenal. It's great value for money. The front-facing camera is beautiful. Amazing build quality. I think OnePlus has really outdone themselves for a company which is only about 3 years old. It's absolutely beautiful, and I would recommend this phone to anyone who is looking to upgrade from a OnePlus 2 or a OnePlus 1 or any other phone, or looking out for their first smartphone. It might not be as much of an upgrade from the OnePlus 3T, but along with the charger that comes with the box and the dash charging, which allows you to top up anytime, this phone is an incredible value for money.